Today at Maple Lane, we're talking about a 2025 Portax LE model. This is a longer version of the regular Portax E. E stands for easy access with 2 doors on either side of the trailer. We brought this one in the dark blue metallic in a small competition decor. Just going to open the door on the passenger side so you can get a little view in. We'll do it from both sides and from the back. So we have a full height person door. The walls are made out of anodized aluminum planks, and they're an extrusion, which means there's an air pocket inside, and that's what mitigates the heat and the cold. So for the horses in the summer, it's cooler inside the trailer than outside, and in the winter, it's warmer. So we can walk straight in, full height door. What you're going to see is a door on the other side, so you can get in from driver or passenger side. And then you have 2 beautiful stalls, 7'8" internal height. What we see up here at the very back, you're going to see a light at the back, and that's the storm canvas rolled up out of the way. You can travel with it open, you can travel with it fully closed, or you can open up a windscreen that's secured by pretty industrial strength Velcro, and it will stay open. So you have lots of ways to mitigate airflow. Air comes in over the roof and through that roof vent and out the back of the trailer, and you have sliding lateral windows on each side. They're tinted and they have the safety frames for the horses, and as you can see at that front window, they slide open. It's great to have them open when you have the horses on board, especially on those hot sticky summer days. Always put your roof vent open though, so the air comes into the trailer and pulls more air in through the side windows. If you only have the side windows open, that's that banging sound that will happen, just the same as if you had your back seat windows open in your car, your truck, or your SUV. So from the front, we have a toggle switch here, and that will toggle the light to white for loading or unloading, blue for nighttime travel. We have access from both sides of the trailer. We'll do this on both sides. You have a door here with 2 hooks on it, and you have a net. We also provide a torque wrench so you can change a tire should you need to, and there's a full spare on the side of every trailer. I'm just reaching in now to pull around that saddle rack, and then I can just pull my saddle towards me. This is only for English saddles. The Western rack will fit in here, but really to be able to get your Western saddles in and out of the door is going to be a bit of a challenge. So this is really only for English. Maybe if you have smaller trail saddles, but big roping saddle, not going to really go in here. You have 2 shelves, 1 on each side. There's 6 hooks in here, 1 on this wall, 2 on this door, 2 on that door, a crop holder. Of course, we have the broom and the shovel, which are called my cleanup crew. And you have a step stool. Put on your boots, eat your lunch, or just jump up and open up your roof vent. It's very handy. All of that is standard with the trailer. Also standard are the buckets that come, water buckets, feed buckets, and the added ramp for under the front feet of the horses. That's just in case they paw if they're wearing corks or road studs. Just protects your floor. Underneath that rubber mat, though, is aluminum plank flooring. It also has the air pocket underneath where the horses stand built into the floor, so the road heat coming up in the summertime isn't going to cook your ponies. Never fun. I'm walking up the 5-foot treaded rubber mat. It's an original Böckmann design, this mat, patented actually, and you can change by a pull of a pin the ramp into a wing door. And we have that video on our YouTube channel, so please look for that. I'm going to open the stalls up here in a second, but I wanted to show you that you can accommodate both small and tall horses. So 7'8" internal height can take horses up to 18 hands, an 84 blanket super comfortably, up to maybe an 86, 87. We might be pushing it, depends on the conformation of the horse, and we can chat about that. There's a possibility to get longer stall panels, so that's something we can chat about. You have 3 positions at the back for adjusting stall length. I have it on the shortest at the moment, and I have it on the longest on this side with the tallest chest bar position. Say you have some smaller horses, you have ponies, and you have Icelandics, maybe some smaller breeds, an Arab that you want to have that's shorter. You can either add extra mats, or we can lower the position of that chest bar by adding another ring below it. It's another 4 inches lower. So we have ways to accommodate different heights of horses. The stall divider here is a central post. It's fully removable should you need to do that. And we have the instructions for that when you pick up your trailer. We also can supply full width bars that go from wall to wall. So if you needed to make a box stall for mare and foal, box stall for a large draft horse, it's doable. All right, let's get in and play with the trailer. I'm going to just lower down that the tail bar, and I'm going to move it so you can see that it's easy to move. I'm going to do the same on this side. And we have here, I'm going to demonstrate this steel, galvanized steel piece of steel on the back of the aluminum panel, and it's going to come over here and click onto the magnet. There's a magnet on each side of the trailer, and that's excellent. So if you're going to load the horse, the first horse for sure, you want to be able to have as much space, maybe not, but if you do need it, you can create that space without having to worry about holding the panel while you're walking your horse in. So I have a nice breeze coming through the trailer at the moment, so you might see the doors move on their own. No ghosts here. We have up at the top a hay net, and there's another tether just right here above the glowing red bucket. And you can hang hay bags from up there. You can add another bracket if you want, if you use a bag style with a nose opening. They're very adaptable with the walls, but that's what comes with the trailer. We also have that on this side. On top of that cupboard, same kind of cupboard would be in the shorter version, the Portax E, and there's a bracket up on top which you may or may not be able to see in the video here. We have people that will tether items for storage up there while they're driving. You can also put hay bales up there as well, and then you have a lot of floor space between the chest bar and the front, and you could put some bales of hay in here if you needed to. If you're pulling with an SUV and you don't have storage, I know people that will put tack trunks up the front here as well. So it's a usable space. Probably could fit a lawn chair if you're out at on a rainy day at a horse show or at a hunt. You could certainly change in here. Lots of options. It's a really nice tall wall. There's the rear light again. Just do a big circle around so you can see that we have nice tinted windows. It's a very sunny day out here. Excellent, excellent trailer. Love it. We used a Portax E ourselves in our family, but the LE was not available at that time, and we're dressage riders that went to 4-day, 5-day competitions, and it worked for us with our SUV. So perhaps it would work for you. Coming around the outside, what do I see here? Here's a hook. If you switched this ramp into a door and then it was swung around the trailer, you don't want it to blow in the wind. So on the back of that ramp is actually a ring, and the hook here hooks into that ring and holds it in place. So when you're loading, the door isn't going to swing around and get your horse. Those two rings you see that are the shape of a capital D at the back, and we have one here at the front, are the rings that loosen the MSS system. That's a multi-safe system. It's a Böckmann patented design, and what it does is it helps remove the bracket that holds the stall bars, get in here, out. So the D ring on the chest bar, and it comes through at the very bottom of the chest bar bracket. If you had a horse get up and over top of this chest bar, you can release it from outside of the trailer. That bolt will go out and this whole bracket will fall away. And at the back, the two rings that were on the outside of the trailer, they're going to loosen up this bracket, and the whole bracket will end up moving off the back of the horse if they've scooted out too quickly and got stuck underneath. So lots of safety features, smooth edges, nice design, very thoughtful company thinking about both horse and rider. Portax LE in dark blue with small competition decor is waiting for you at Maple Lane Equestrian Trailers. Come and pick her up soon.